Hi, I'm Bethany. I'm going to be talking to you about the global impact of mentorship. Basically, when you think about mentors, you really think about the impact they have on that person. So you have Jack Donaghy and Liz Lemon. And recently, there was a 30 Rock episode where Jack talks about his mentoring philosophy. But I started thinking about that, and all he really talks about is himself and what he gets out of that mentoring relationship. This is Peter. He lives in Sudan, and I have an impact on Peter's life because of my mentoring relationship. They stretched me outside of just my local world. So how did that happen? One piece is to not be selfish, but to do something that you love. Make sure that you're following your passion. I know that's kind of generic, but it has a point. So how can you grow beyond just the two people in that mentoring relationship? By doing something that you love. You're impacting people right now as you speak, people you don't even know. In 1948, there was a study in Framingham, Massachusetts about heart disease. In this study, they surveyed the entire town about their health, their emotional health. And some researchers took 20 years of data and mapped it out and created these little global networks based on the participants' relationships. And what they found was that your emotional health will impact people as far away as 3 degrees of separation from you. So your friend's friend's friend is impacted by how well you're doing. Because of that, it's really important that you're doing something that you love, and therefore you're happy and you're impacting the world just by your emotional state. So the other piece of mentoring relationships is finding space. It's really important to find a place where there's some opportunity for you to grow into and make an impact. So that's where I started thinking about forests and the cyclical nature of forests. Basically, as trees die and begin to decompose, they give life to other trees and create space. So when these other trees die, oh my gosh, I'm totally lost now. Trees are growing too close together. When that happens, you find that they're stunted. There's no light. They're having to compete for the same resources. So it's really important to find a place where you can step away from something that is so huge. You don't want to be consumed by your mentor. You want to find some space away from them so you can get some perspective. So the third piece is to have a spine. What moves into the space that's created by the mentors that are leaving is very important. If kudzu moves into that space, then it has absolutely no form in and of itself. It basically just follows whatever it covers. And while it might be prolific, it also kills off the rest of the plant life in the forest. Whereas if an oak tree moves in, they're making more use of that space that's there. They're using the height and the breadth. And they also give to the other forest creatures acorns and shelter and such. So it's important how you develop yourself to move into that space that's created by the ones that come before you. So don't be selfish, but make sure that you're doing something that you love because it impacts other people. Don't run from space, move into it. Even though it's something that's not really creating a buzz, it's really important to take those opportunities. And these are my mentors, and one day I hope to follow in their footsteps. They're my parents, and they started a missions organization, and that's how I met Peter. So it kind of comes around, cyclical. Thank you.